Hello everyone, myself Dilip Udani, and today I will teach you this topic, that is directories, OS and sys modules. OS means operating system and sys means system specification parameters and modules. So let's start. First of all, we will see Python OS module, that is Python operating system module. It is possible to automatically perform many operating system tasks using Python OS module. The OS module in Python provides functions for creating and removing a directory. Directory is also called folder, fetching its contents, changing and identifying the current directory, etc. You first need to import the OS module to interact with the underlying operating system. So import it using the import OS statement before using its function. So with the help of this statement, that is import OS, we can import the OS module. Now we will see how to get current working directory, that is getting current working directory. So we have one inbuilt function, that is the get cwd get current working directory function. It returns the current working directory. For example, first of all we will import the module OS, that is import OS. Then after we will just write down print OS dot get cwd function. So what will be the output of this print statement? That is the current working directory we are working with. So the output is this one. This is nothing but the current working directory. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, I have written the same program over here. I will just run this program. Click on this run button. Now you can see this is the current working directory. You can see over here also. See, here we are in this working directory. So that is same over here. So this function, that is get cwd, will give us the current working directory. Now we will see how to create a directory, that is creating a directory. We can create a new directory using the os.mkdir function as shown below. For example, first of all, always we have to import OS module, that is import OS. Then after os.mkdir, and in parenthesis we have written d:/my Python projects. Here we have created the directory named with my Python project in D drive. So what will be the output? If you open the D drive, then you will see the my Python projects folder has been created. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, before running this program, I will just show you whether the folder my Python project is available in D drive or not. See, we are going to check in D drive we have the folder with the specified name or not. See, in D drive we have these folders and we don't have the folder named with my Python projects. Now I will just run this program. Click on this run button. Now we will check in D drive whether the folder named with my Python project is created in D drive or not. See, I will just open the D drive. Now you can check whether we have a folder named with my Python project or not. See, we have the folder that is my Python project. So in this way we can create the folder using the function make directory. By default, if you don't specify the whole path in mkdir function, it will create the specified directory in the current working directory or drive. For example, always we have to import OS module, that is import OS. Now here we are going to print the current working directory, that is print os.getCwd function. Then after print os.make directory function, that is mkdir, and in brackets we have my Python projects. Now you can see that here we haven't specified the path or drive. So in this case it will be created in the current working directory. See the output. This is the current working directory and my Python projects will be created in this current working directory. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, before running this program, check whether the folder my Python project is available in the current working directory or not. See, this is the current working directory, and in this current working directory we don't have the folder named my Python projects. Now I will just run this program. Click on this run button. See, now the folder named with my Python projects is created in the current working directory. So the output of this print statement, that is our current working directory, and the output of this print statement, definitely that is going to be the current working directory. Now we will see how to remove a directory, that is removing a directory. The rmdir function in the OS module removes the specified directory either with an absolute or relative path. Note that for a directory to be removed, it should be empty. For example, we are going to write down import OS first. Then after, with the help of this print statement, we are going to remove the directory named with my Python project available in D drive. So what will be the output? This one directory will be removed. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, all of you know that we have created a my Python project in D drive. Now if I will just run this program, then the folder named with my Python project will be removed. I will just run this program. Click on this run button. Now we will check in D drive whether the folder named my Python project is removed or not. See, I will just open the D drive and we will check over here whether we have a folder named with my Python projects or not. Now you can see that it is removed from the D drive. Now we have this topic, that is list files and subdirectories. The list dir function returns a list of all files and directories in the specified directory. If we don't specify any directory, then list of files and directories in the current working directory will be returned. See, for example, first of all we will write down import OS, then after print of os.listdir, and here we have written this directory, that is in D drive we have this folder same one underscore Python videos, and in this folder we have the list of these units. If I will just run this program, so in the output we will be having a list of these all units. Now I will show you the output of this program in PyCharm. See, I have written same program over here, and in my system in same one underscore Python videos we have list of units. So now I will just run this program. Click on this run button. Now you can see the list of units present in the folder in D drive, and the folder is same one underscore Python videos. Now we will see Python sys module, that is system specification and parameter modules. The sys module provides functions and variables used to manipulate different parts of Python runtime environment. Now first of all, we will see what this sys max size will do. It will return the largest integer a variable can take. For example, always we have to import first the module. Here we are going to import sys module, that is import sys. Then after print of sys.maxSize will give us the output, that is this number. This is the largest integer a variable can take. Now we have sys.path. Now what it will do? This is an environment variable, that is a search path for all Python modules. It will search the path of all Python modules. So we have example. First of all, we will write down import sys, then after print of sys.path. So what will be the output? We will be having the path for all Python modules. Here I have shown only one path. Now sys.version. So what it will do? This attribute displays a string containing the version number of current Python interpreter. For example, always we have to write down import sys module first, then after print of sys.version will give us the version of Python interpreter. So that is the output. So the version of the Python interpreter, that is 3.8.7. Now I will show you the output of these programs in PyCharm. See, I have written all the three programs over here. I will just run this program. Click on this run button. See, here we are getting the same output as discussed with you. This is the output of this print statement. This is the output of this print statement, and finally 3.8.7, that is this one, is the output of this print statement. So in today's lecture we have seen various operation on directories using OS module, and then after we have gone through sys modules, and we have seen various examples based on these topics. Thank you for watching this video.